I'm here today and we'll be okay. Just say my name, I'm still playing the game. Soon I'll see you again. He didn't realize it then. He was trapped under her spell. All he wanted was her smell. So he scavenged the world while she stood in world. She loved soccer, but he was just a doctor. He lost his chance because she moved to France. Her cheeks were rosy, her hugs were cozy, her smile was warm, she always tucked under his arm. They laughed and played, she told him she was moving away. He thought, no, no, that's not okay. He wished she stayed, so he prayed. Father, please make a trade. Let her stay and I'll never complain. Not even in the rain. Before she moved, he wanted to prove that he was the man of her dreams. So he took her to a bunch of streams. Close your eyes and turn clockwise. He gave her a newspaper and covered it with paper. Inside were the seeds that would fix all her needs. Bring this to France, maybe by chance they'll see each other once more. There he swore he'll play this game called Grande Dame. To win, he was just to find her again. And there it began. He searched the world to find her. Although most of the journey was a blur, he became a doctor to one day fly and find her. When he finally came to France, he wrote to her in advance, I'm here today and we'll be okay. Just say my name, I'm still playing the game. Soon I'll see you again. He never thought it could be greater, but a decade later, he finally found her. This is how he married Mrs. Lur.
The trip he took was with 3 others. No one he knew, he had no brothers. In New York City they would meet. To win the prize, the other pilgrims he would have to beat. To learn about the French fries is why he went along. After all, he's been cooking them for so long. He went with a nurse, a doctor, and a gambler. Of all these people, he was the dumber. He felt out of place like he didn't belong, but he trekked on for a son he longed. He traveled to Paris, to the Tower of Eiffel, where a sight to behold, it was an Eiffel. He searched for the origin of the fries, but what he saw he could not believe his eyes. He wanted to learn, but with no avail. The French fries he loved, from Belgium they hailed. He left the country feeling like a dummy. No more knowledge in his brain, in his pockets no money. His story no good, he was never a winner. All he had was child support to pay and to cook someone's dinner.
Large sum which made him believe that he could make a living off gambling despite a lifestyle full of scrambling. All throughout his young adult life, his only dream was to have a beautiful wife. June of his senior year, his addiction had picked up. He turned to poker, made him feel grown up. There was something about the thought of chance that led him to drop out of school, his preferred circumstance. He flaunted around his money, never scared to lose. He sometimes won big, then attended extravagant barbecues. He moved to Las Vegas to pursue his lifestyle, bought a mansion that seemed to cover a full mile. He was popular amongst all of his peers. Everywhere he went, people wanted his souvenirs. He was living at the highest point of his life, full of zeal, wanted to marry a girl, someone ideal. He ventured through the city, keeping his eyes open. He laid his eyes on this woman, and his love started to begin. Her name was Lily. She was a beautiful woman. She was a competent woman, never scared to state her opinion. They were a perfect match, paired up like yin and yangs, a balance of personality. There was never any guilt pangs. The years passed by, they were madly in love, as seen on their wedding day with the emergence of a dove. Jerry kept gambling while his winnings were increasing. Lily loved him even more, she would always sing it. With gambling comes risk, but Jerry was unaware of the debt that would leave him in despair. Then came the day when he spent his last dollar, thus starting his breakup with Lily. Communication got smaller. She was livid about his terrible gambling addiction, so she left for France, creating a friction. They had not seen each other for 20 years. He missed singing tunes into her ears. He decided he wanted to turn his life around, joined up with a pilgrimage to buckle down on his unhealthy habits that he had gotten accustomed to. He planned to go to France to find the wife he once knew.
Fell ill did Anne's mother with a disease unknown. No doctor could diagnose, their minds blown. Anne longed to treat her, to make her well, for she knew without treatment death would befell. She made it her mission to find medicine, matter it did not where she ended up in. To France she set off with a mission in mind. Medicine for her mother is what she must find. What treatments and advances shall they have to treat the disease of her mother's heart valve? On an airplane she flew for many long hours to one of the world's tallest of towers. Intelligent doctors she hoped to find, scientists and surgeons with the brightest of minds. She prayed they could help her find a cure and spare her mother the life she deserves. The airport she arrived at with others on a mission, differing from hers, but they all had a vision. Explored Paris she did in search of the experts who would never quit until success came from their efforts. The Eiffel Tower she found and started to climb, and would not stop no matter how much time it took to find someone with answers, to find a solution to her prayers unanswered. Her efforts worthwhile, a solution found, an intelligent doctor took her back to the ground, saying he could operate on her mother, his expertise sufficed. Someone she finally found to save her mother's life.